What's up YouTube, it's IveGotToeJam again. Today I'm going to be talking you through the build that I use for my challenge rifts. This build is focused at players that are semi-free to play or completely free to play. Me myself, I am completely free to play, haven't spent a penny on this game yet. And that's how I plan to keep it. Yeah, I don't want this to be a long video, so let's just get into it. If you do enjoy my content though, I would appreciate a sub or just a like, and I also stream on Twitch every day for lots and lots of hours. So let's get into the build. For our head, we're using Mirror Rictus. This turns our skeletons into skeletal archers, and if you look at the skills, the skeletal archers deal more damage than the skeletons themselves, so this is a must-have. The armor doesn't matter because we don't use bone armor, and none of the armors really benefit this build, so don't worry about the armor. For the shoulders, we're going to use Linger Mantle. It increases your dark duration by 30%. So if we go to dark curse, we'll be using the maggot's legs from this build as well, which will fully benefit our dark curse, which then in turn gives a lot of buffs to our minions. So as I said, the pants guided by maggots. Dark Curse no longer decreases enemy vision, instead causing your minions within the area to frenzy, increasing their attack and movement speeds, which is going to help your pure DPS a lot. For the weapon, we're using Desolataria. It's probably the best weapon for summoners. It speaks for itself really. I'm pretty sure every summoner is already using this weapon, so I don't really need to talk about that one. For the shield, we're using the prong. Decreases time required to raise new skeletal champions by 30%. Now, the reason we're using this is because when you go up in difficulty, your minions die pretty quickly, unless you're placing them well. So you want to have as many minions as you can, as often as you can. And I'll show you why. If you go to our gems, where is it? Which gem is it? Yeah, this one, Follower's Burden. I'll talk you through the gems completely, but we'll start with this one anyway. Increases all damage you deal by 1.3% for each summon you control, up to a maximum increase of 8%. So we want as many minions on the battlefield as we can for this. I use Zodstone, which, oh no, I won't be replacing this one. There's one gem that I will be replacing, and I'll talk about that when I get to it. But yeah, I use this because it increases the duration of your ultimate skills by 20%, which is really, really good. As you know, the Necromancer ultimate is insane. Berserker's Eye increases all damage you deal by 6.5%, increases your critical hit point chance by 0.5%. But also increases all damage you take. As a summoner, you're not really going to be taking damage because you're going to be positioning yourself to let your minions soak up the damage. We've got Caster's Invigoration, increases the speed of your primary attack by 6.5%. This is the gem that I am going to be replacing. And what was the gem that I was going to be replacing it with? Let's see. I'll quickly show you the gem that I was going to be replacing it with. I'm just waiting until I get enough of the runes that I need, the Ati runes. It's pretty hard to get the Ati runes as a free-to-play player. But I will be replacing it with Bloody Reach. Increases all damage you deal by 2% for every 2 yards between you and the enemy hit. So basically you stand further away from the target and you deal more damage. So that's what we will be replacing Carson's Invigoration with. I use Freedom and Devotion. Increases the duration of your summons by 10%. Obviously, the more often your summons are up, the more damage you're going to be dealing. I use Everlasting Torment. Your critical hits inflicts agony, dealing 12% base damage and 122 every seconds for 6 seconds. Each nearby enemy afflicted with agony increases your attack speed by 1.5%. I will probably be changing this one at some point, because I'm going to be pure pet focused, so this one's probably going to need to be changed also. I forgot to show you my rings and stuff as well. I have the 4-piece Shepherd set. This is important. This is the only summon set that you can get, so I probably don't need to talk about this set because you guys have probably already seen this, but the 2-piece, your summons deal 15% more damage. The 4-piece, critical hit chance increased by 3% for each of your summons, up to a maximum of 18. It's another reason why we need our summons up as often as possible. Yeah, the rings are just whatever. Also, another thing to notice, on the bonus attributes that you can reforge, you want to try to get ones that increase any form of damage. You don't need to worry about ones that are protecting you and stuff like that. You want ones that increase damage, or this is the only defense one that you want. The taken damage by your summons decreased by 2.5%, because you want your golem to be soaking up damage while your others rain damage down. Damage taken by your summons. Yep. Damage taken by your summons. Damage to demons increase. I need to replace this one. I just don't have the reforged stones at the moment. As you know, as a free-to-play player, it's hard to get reforged stones. And stun resistance, this one will be getting changed also. So I have a video that was done on my stream yesterday of this build in action, so I'll just send you over to that now and you can watch it. Thank you for watching the previous video. By the way, if you're interested to know how to level quickly, as you can see, I'm level 36 at the moment. And the server Paragon level is 24. I'm going to be going for level 38 today. But if you're interested to know how I level quickly, I did make a video the other day, so go and check that out. So let's get into the run. Don't know if I'll be able to do this one. You want to try and put your minions so they're acting as a meat shield for you if you can. So like this, you want to be behind them. They're just soaking up all the damage. Continue. Oh, this is not good. I think I'm dead. continue. Try and get to blue mobs if you can, or as close to a blue pack as you can. I have to kill these though, because I'll get stuck on this walkway otherwise. And if I'm going to die, I want it to be at the boss if possible and not before it. Oh, this is a bad spot there. Keep the minions in front. The wallers are very freaking bad. Run back this way, try and get a choke point. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, this waller pack is really not good for me. Especially if he walls me in here, I need to get out of this. That conduit helps. Okay. Use my ult. Make sure I don't die there. I want to get rid of this pack. Voila. On to the next. Protection shrine. Right before a pack as well. Not bad. Not bad. Keep your minions in front. Sucks that my mages, I misplaced those mages, that's my bad. Your mage is at the back and everything else at the front. Okay, this is a good spot. Mage at the back, everything else at the front. Wow. Oh, this is getting into a bad spot. It's turned bad pretty quick. Need to get out of there. Mage at the back. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that's only 1 second, that's fine. Get rid of these and clear the blue pack. I don't want these hitting me while this blue pack is hitting me. Oh, that mage is a bit too far. Hold on, Scud. I'll be with you in a second. Let me just do this rift. Okay, that's not the boss, it's like 2 more mobs. Please be Skeleton King. I think this is one of the worst bosses for me. I shouldn't have put him in front. I need my golem up. These like here. One of the worst bosses for me. Start from here. Oh man, I keep failing my mage. Okay. Ults. Mage here. This is good. This is really good. This is really good. He's here. Wham. Mage here. Come on. Frick. At least I died just before I casted my golem. I was literally in my cast animation for my golem there. Nice.